Morning YouTubers. I don't normally make YouTube videos about auto repairs, but today I'm going to make an exception. Only because when I went online to find out how to change the starter on this 1999 Dodge Dakota, everybody made it sound real difficult. You had to take tires off and plastic fender sheetings off and protectors and things like that. And here's what I found yesterday when I was working on it, because I got frustrated. So what I found out eventually was that you can take the starter off from the bottom. You have to jack your truck up or put it up on ramps or something, but it does come off the bottom. It's not that difficult. It's only held on by a nut on the bottom and a bolt on the top. That's the two things. Both of these are 5/8. The nut's easy to get to, the bolt not so much, and they're both on there pretty tight. What I ended up doing was I went through my whole toolbox, and that's when I became frustrated. Then I took a nap and I had like a total epiphany when I woke up. Came out to my toolbox, I got my flex head ratchet from Harbor Freight, really cheap. And I was able to put on about a 6-inch extension, 5/8 inch socket, and reach that top nut, no problem. Now it was still on there really tight, so I used a handle from one of my small hydraulic jacks to slip on the handle of my ratchet, and I was able to snap that puppy loose and get it out of there real easy, just real easy. Once you get the starter loose, then what you're going to do is you're going to take just a flathead screwdriver. There's a bracket up there that goes to a transmission line. You're going to wall that bracket up around a little bit until you can clear this and rotate it a little bit down, and then take it out through the bottom. And then once it's out, then you have to disconnect the connections on it, which simply means you're going to unplug here from this plug, and then you also have to take a 1/2 inch nut off right here. Again, it's exposed because you've taken it down, so it's easy to get to and get off. I would suggest, because this is my wife's truck and she was having trouble, she would go to turn it on and she wouldn't get anything, and then she'd hit her key 10 times and finally it would start. We think we had a flat spot in the armature. We're not 100% sure, but what I would suggest is that you take your voltmeter once you've got this off and check continuity between your negative battery cable and the frame of your vehicle, and also the positive battery cable. Now you've got these disconnected from the battery, but check the continuity between the positive battery cable and the connection that goes directly to the starter to make sure there's not a break in that wiring. And really, that's all I've got. I'm not going to show you how to put it back on or how I got it off. I'm just telling you that's how I got it off. It's very simple, not as complex as any of the other videos I've seen. Take your time. The nut comes off easy. And if you don't have the flex head ratchet, go to Harbor Freight or one of the cheap stores and buy one, because this made the difference in getting that difficult top bolt off. It was well worth I think I spent maybe $8-10 on this. So, and I already had it. 6-inch extension, 5/8 inch socket, and that puppy's off in your hand before you know it. Thanks for watching. I hope it helps you out.